Hey guys, so excited. I just got my new set of Gemlux blue water bases, and I'm very excited because I'm gonna replace to the new style now. To start the project, I make sure that I have all the tools that I need, and that includes like a plastic spatula to take the old silicone that we have on the previous bases, razors just to scrap out a bit. We have these pieces that I think they vary by boat. This is the one that mine brought from factories, and I'm gonna reinstall them again with the new Outrigger braces that we just got. So let's start the cleaning process now. So what we're doing here is that we're actually taking all these pieces of old silicone that were under the previous bases, and we're gonna take all that out, clean up the area, make sure that it's ready for the new bases. So basically that's what I'm doing right now. So after spending some time cleaning up and taking off all this old silicone that we had, now the area as you can see looks super clean, and it's basically ready to do the installation for the new bases. So these are the new items sent by Gemlux. It's the new blue water edition, the new back base, here we go. Let's get this baby installed now. Regularly, the blue water bases from Gemlux, they don't bring screws due to the fact that every boat is different, and every T-top, of course, is different in width. So the new bases now, they bring the 5/16 screws, which they're super strong. Each of the bases carry 4 screws. They take 3 inches on one side, and it takes like 2.75 on the other because of the wedge. One side is a little bit closer, and the other one is a little farther away. So I had to cut one of the screws. I had to cut it with the dremel to the measurement that I needed. You can go and buy the 3-inch first, and then adjust it to your need, depending which boat do you have and what is the thickness of the T-top that you have. Okay guys, so I'm ready to install the base after cleaning the wedge, both sides. It looks perfect. We also cleaned the surface here. We took all this old silicone, also cleaned it up. It looks perfect. So now I'm gonna put silicone on the wedge to make sure that water doesn't go in either the top or the base. So we're gonna do 2 rounds, one on the outside and one on the inside, so we can make sure that the wedge gets better attachment, but also it blocks for sure the water, so it don't come in inside the top or the base. I just applied the silicone, and now I'm gonna place the wedge on position so I can get the heavy part in. I'm gonna get one of the screws and I'm gonna put it inside the hole. Make sure that it goes in and out. So I know positioning is good in all the screws. So now we know that the wedge is in good position there, so we can bring the base in now. So make sure that you don't let it fall. So these bases, they bring the backing plate that goes under the T-top, and that will be the next step. Install the back plate on the bottom. This is the back plate, and these are the screws. Remember what I told you guys about the screws, that there is 2 screws that are shorter than the other 2 due to the difference in height on the T-top. It's falling like this, that's why you have the wedge, so it can even out the difference in between the top of the T-top and the end of the T-top. So guys, basically the base is already installed. Looks perfect. We're gonna try it now. Just wanna make sure all the screws are really tight. Remember, with the movement of the boat, when it's rough and all those outriggers going like this all the time, you always have to make sure to tighten up these screws. Even if you do it now, like I would say every time, or at least every other time that you go fishing, it's highly recommended that you tighten up those screws really well, because what happens is that they get loose, and if they get loose and you don't tighten them up with the banging, it's gonna come to the point that they're gonna break or they're gonna bend. Then you have to replace the screws, and then it's a different story. They might break, and if they break, then it's a big problem because they break inside the base, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure that at least in every other trip, you go ahead and you tie them up really good, because everything loosen them up when you're up there, even if you don't realize it. Sometimes you realize it when the screw hits you in the head. Now let's test it out, see how it works. Perfect, guys. So we're finished. Successful installation here. Now Bluetails has new bases thanks to Gemlux. Very happy. Next video will be of how I'm gonna be re-rigging the Outriggers itself with the new lines and clips and all the good stuff. So see you on the next one.